All right, everybody, what it is and what it ain't, and welcome back to another episode of that Area 90 podcast for that ass. As always, I go by the name of Flaco, a.k.a. Flaquito, a.k.a. Long Meat.
You done?
Yeah.
Money back.
And Keeks.
And welcome back. It's been a minute. You know, last week, our boy, our family, our brother, Keekertons was out in Europe. So we wasn't able to put out the show, but hey, things happen.
I didn't try to stop y'all though, you know.
All right, so things happen. It was a multitude. It was a mixture of different things that happened. But hey,
Plethora.
it was a what?
Plethora.
Exactly, plethora. Spell that right? I don't think so. Listen, we're back though. We're back and we better than ever. All right. How was y'all's week?
How was your week?
It was great. Yeah. I was
How about that grout you put in at the crib?
that was last
that I have
week,
to
bro.
fix. Yeah. Hey, we haven't filmed in what? How long has it been?
We only missed one episode.
Yeah, so it's been like what, 8 days, 9 days?
Yeah, about that.
2 weeks since we
About 2
recorded.
weeks.
Yeah. Nah, I gotta fix your grout. You nasty
Hey, I'll
dog.
come fix it.
Tell the folks what's going on. What happened?
Corell
Kiki.
called me out to do some handyman work at his house. And we went to Home Depot and I suggested that we use grout, and he said, wait, what about this stuff? So we got that stuff and I used that stuff, and apparently that stuff didn't work.
Are you telling me he tried to save $1?
Maybe.
Did you go with the cheaper option? Did you
No,
do that?
I went with the option to save him time.
Give us some explanation, all
I
right?
went with the option to save him time. So he doesn't have to pre-mix it. The stuff that you would apply on the tiles, you know?
Is it lower quality stuff?
I mean, I don't think, but
I may have not.
I think his fingers are
installed it
lower
right.
quality, so they didn't get in the cracks.
I never used it. It's
So-
a learning experience.
So it was a plethora of different things that went wrong.
That was definitely a plethora of things happening.
Teamwork. First off, at least how useful, how handy. You had your boy come out and offer
He don't
you.
want to tell you about the good stuff that happened up in that thing.
Yeah, what's the good stuff that happened?
I hanged about 5 closet racks.
Yeah, and
I cocked his toilet.
There it is.
He put some of the racks in the wrong closets. He was cutting the longer ones and putting them in the. There was one that was a little. We should have used a longer rack, but I mean.
We didn't have the longer rack.
Yeah.
We had 2 short and 3 long.
Yeah, one of the long ones should have went in the one long closet, and you put a short one in there.
You was using short cocks instead of long cocks.
No, just
What?
the long closet makes the long rack look short.
I mean,
I promise you.
I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Be
Well-
what it be.
Well, how was Europe?
Oh, it was beautiful. I've never been to Edinburgh, and I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. But
Where?
Edinburgh, it's north of Dublin, so it's in Scotland. So it's considered United Kingdom, you know.
So in England.
It's considered United Kingdom, but it's not England. England is like, you know, its own.
They're all England to me.
Scotland, England,
Yeah, Scotland, England is the same
Ireland,
island.
Wales.
Yeah, they're
That's
all considered.
That's all UK.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So like our version of New England.
Yeah.
Ain't that what it is?
Yeah.
New England's like Maine,
Yeah.
those little small states, the little pebbles
Yeah, I
of the
guess,
U.S.
yeah. You could say that, but
All right, so that was your first time. How was it? Was it beautiful? You went sightseeing? What'd you do?
it's like all old castles. It's very like tiny.
No Newcastle?
No, it's
Newcastle.
that's
Oh
how
shit,
you
with the
find it.
Isaac.
What?
Newcastle.
The atmosphere is beautiful. The women are like, I don't think I've ever seen that many pretty women in one spot.
You clearly have never been to Houston, Texas.
Yeah, I've been to Houston, and I'm gonna tell you, they busted compared to over there. I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
So you came back to the USA with some hate on your heart.
There ain't no hate. I'm telling you.
The women are better. The fruit is better.
If you would,
Bruh.
I mean,
Is the AC
their
better?
Bricks are stronger.
Huh? What'd you say?
Their bricks are stronger.
Their brakes?
bricks.
The bricks? What's a brick? Oh.
That's what all the castles are built on.
Oh, that's right.
Bricks.
All white bricks.
No, but seriously though, like I don't get it. I've never seen like that many fine women that go out. Like it's like a 80% fine, 20%.
So it's all 80% fucking scuzzes over there.
There's a lot of scuds, yeah.
That's the place for me. That sounds like a place I need to be.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Like, apparently, like, the UK's got some of the best nightlife, and I did experience that. Wasn't the first time, but I was shocked.
Did you get to go to the red light district?
Nah, I didn't go to Amsterdam.
Damn. That was a part that we were all most excited for.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Ibiza?
I haven't, no.
Have you been to Spain?
I have to Barcelona. And that's another place where it's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is happening?
I heard Ibiza is like untouchable nightlife.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the parties start there at 1 a.m.
But the same list said Rio de Janeiro was like number 3 on the list, and I was like,
No, that's believable.
I don't know.
I ain't
up
going
there.
to fucking
What's
Rio.
that?
Fuck that.
I don't know what country, but place of these. No, place in these.
No, you're funny. You can try that one again at the end of the show if you want.
What's that? That's actually a place.
Yeah,
I
I've been
think
to a lot of places, and best believe
it
that
was
ain't
in
one.
Belgium. I think it was in Belgium.
You think it was in Belgium?
It might have been.
Belgium too, boy.
Okay, well maybe you haven't been all around the world. You haven't been all around the world. Yeah, won't you get it going? What you was calling me earlier on the podcast. Go ahead, let the
He
world
just
see.
did.
We got
He just
34
called you
viewers.
boy again.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's been
I'm
boy.
gonna say bruh from now on.
Yeah, you're gonna. It hurt him, not me.
Soft hands, boy.
My hands are. Don't. First off, don't.
That was extra racist.
Exactly.
How was that?
That was foul.
How was
That
that?
might have been.
Soft hands, boy.
Yeah, that sounded like you was trying to take me back to your outhouse, so nobody else could see.
Outhouse, so I mean,
To the master bedroom, Keeks.
NASA.
Exactly. You know that's where they got that from. All right now. Let me tell you about my week.
No, all jokes aside, we should all do a fucking trip to
Yeah,
somewhere in the UK. I'm serious.
we're not going to the UK.
Why not?
Why?
They speak English. It's easier for us to like.
Everywhere speaks
All right, how about we plan a
I mean,
trip
not
into the?
France. They fucking weren't. They were looking at me fucking sideways.
For real?
They wouldn't let us into a
They
bar
were
one
looking
time.
at you sideways.
Because you were American.
Exactly, and we bust that
It wasn't
ass. We
'cause they
put
couldn't
puts
speak
in them.
English.
I mean, nah. Like the lady was like, no,
Exactly.
no American. I was like,
Exactly.
Oh, fuck.
You and the.
So when I get that, I'm gonna have to start using my European passport.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
That's cool. They
A bunch of haters, bro.
shot cloud got that foot by Steph Curry. That's the problem.
That's why they're upset.
Yeah, that did you watch the documentary Court of Gold?
I haven't, no.
All right, well you'd have got your USA on. I'd have been over there and been like,
Bro, I do not skip a highlight of that game. Anytime I see it on my timeline, I'm like,
Steph
dude,
Curry.
Steph was so nasty. That is
Nasty.
like
Oh, didn't they
that
play
is
France?
like
They played
peak
France,
fucking
right?
male performance.
Yeah,
right there, bro.
and we
Yeah,
cooked
for the
them.
gold medal, and we were down like the whole
mean,
game, and then
No, that's Serbia. We were down.
we were down to France.
No, they just got close.
We were down, bro.
No, I'm telling you.
We were down.
No, I'm
Serbia
telling
was
you.
You're talking about the Olympics, right?
Serbia is
Yeah,
where
yeah,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
down.
The
France, we
US
were
was down by a lot. In
Serbia, yeah, but France, they just kept getting close. Telling you, go look at those
Nah,
highlights.
it was. I remember that.
Trust me, Brody. Come on, bruh.
know,
I be keeping up with the NBA. I be keeping up. But let me tell you about my week real quick. I just wanted to make an announcement. Real talk. Please don't judge. You're real judgy today, boy.
I still smell your fart, by the way.
Now, I didn't fart.
Continue.
I didn't fart. So did y'all hear me fart?
Smell over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You're just so like last time he was stink. This time I'm stink. No, okay. And you don't stink. You already said you stink. You did say that.
You don't smell me.
You a foul ass dude. I'm actually battling addiction, and I want to talk about that. I want to be upfront, and I want you guys' support and help to help me overcome my addiction. I am addicted to talking on the phone. If you've caught, can I have my time? Can I have my moment? Damn, son. Shit. Listen, I would like to.
Talking to me on the phone, so I don't know who.
Yeah,
who
me
you-
neither. What
Can
the-
I? Okay, so can I go?
Yeah.
He's watching Liverpool. He doesn't care about you guys. He doesn't want to give y'all top performance. He wants to.
I'm giving
He
you
wants
performance.
to watch his team to see them lose, because he's a certified hater boy. CHB, certified hater boy. Let me tell you something. Battling addiction. It's a tough thing to deal with because my friends laugh at me first off. So it's a tough thing to deal with. But I, as friends and family and brothers, support me. So how do you support a friend that has a talking on the phone addiction? Because when we do get on the phone, I talk a lot. The best way you can help me get over this addiction is please stop calling my phone. Just text me. That will solve and help me develop as a person and grow. Okay? Think about this. If I was addicted to alcohol, you would not offer me a beer every day. Virgin beer or alcohol-free beer, right? Alcohol-free beer is equivalent to texting me. Yeah, text me. You don't ask an alcoholic out to lunch and dinner because there's drinks. Breakfast, then maybe we get some brunch. Okay?
So are you upset that Joey calls you?
No, I'm not upset. I'm just dealing with an addiction. And that's that. So I just wanted to get that out there. So to my friends and families out there, please help at the best you can. Don't call my phone. Just text me. I'm addicted to talking on the phone, and I don't want to, keep dealing with that problem.
What, does it take you away from other things?
Exactly. There my dog is ready to go for a walk, and now I'm on the phone. Now it's dark outside, not safe.
But you can't like multitask?
No, because that's not how you get things done if I try to multitask, I tell you 4:30, I show up at 5. That's what happens when you try to.
I at least communicate though, right?
What are you talking about? Wait a minute.
Communicate that you'd be here at 5.
Yeah.
I was communicating in the fucking chat.
I told you.
You said I'm gonna be there at 4:30.
I said yesterday.
And what did I text?
What happens? And I texted it.
And I said 4:45, and you was like,
so you want me to call you next time?
You said fucking bitch. No, don't call me. Didn't I just say I'm addicted? You're playing with my addiction.
Yeah.
That's actually quite low.
Well, if it was a real addiction,
That is real. Wait a minute.
I'll try and support you.
What's real?
But since it's a skanky ass addiction,
That's real. Okay? Different people deal with different things, okay?
Hey, I have an addiction. I'm addicted to farts.
Yup.
So, especially stinky farts. If you have a stank ass and you fart around me again, you're feeding my addiction. I'm gonna have to cut you off.
First off, this is my home, so you're not cutting shit off. You're not cutting the damn thing off. And ever since you told me he's got the right to invite me over and make me watch him play the game because it's his place, guess what?
Years ago.
Guess what? I have the right to fart and make you guys enjoy it. First off, it's healthy. I'm adding nutrition to your health, okay?
I did enjoy those beans and chicken.
That shit
There you go.
like fucking
There you go.
8 cans of shark shit.
He said beans and chicken because I'm half black, half Mexican. He was fulfilling. He was trying to fulfill a little racism.
I had some beans last night too. I ain't discriminating against.
I have black friends.
Exactly.
And I had chicken actually.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm supporting.
Yeah. Who you supporting?
Beans and chicken.
Yeah. Beans and chicken. I told you the big chicken.
Tyson and Olay.
Yeah.
Also, did y'all know today marks the 5-year period?
Since COVID.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it does.
Damn it. What a good time.
What a fucking stupid ass thing that was.
Oh, god dang it. What are you, crazy? I got to chill at home and smoke good
That
tree.
shit was so stupid.
The STEMI check.
Stupid.
I was dropping.
You can look back at it and say it was stupid, but I don't think it was that stupid.
What, COVID? COVID sucked. What are you talking about?
It was blown out of proportion.
No, he's talking about
ridiculously.
the government shutting down.
We needed
I'm
that.
talking about the fucking country shutting down.
Everything
over a
shutting down,
fucking
yeah,
cold.
everything.
Once a year, I think we should shut down for like 2-3 weeks.
It wasn't as dead. It wasn't deadly enough to fucking shut the country
No, the
down.
problem was we wouldn't have respirators.
Okay.
For the people that were gonna fucking need it. That was the main fucking issue.
I'm gonna tell
You're
you,
just gonna have people dying left and right.
every 4 years, once a month. Earlier I said once a year, but it's every 4 years, once a month. I think we should shut down and regroup and go fix roads and shit and let me chill.
I like that.
That's kind of dope,
That'd
right?
be kinda nice,
Why not? Every 4 years, once
That's
a month.
social thing. He doesn't like social.
Once a month. But look, think about this. People that, like construction work, shit like that, perfect time to go get that shit done. While the other work, the workers get to be at home, chilling, getting our mind right, getting my mental health, battling addiction.
So the construction workers don't get that.
No. That's where we bring them in from other countries.
Oh,
Come get your work in.
We import
And
labor.
we'll give you a fucking
Trial.
green card.
It's a trial run. Yeah, the Master Gold card that Trump is just. I'm just saying.
Dude, get a whole road paved, and you're a citizen.
I'm just saying. That's
One person.
One person. Hey, one a group. Y'all decide who's gonna get that. All right. I'm just saying. a shutdown is not too bad. Once a month, you know, let's
Shutdown's not too bad.
once a month. I mean, not once a month. Once every 4 years for a whole month. Is that not too bad?
It was nice driving through like downtown Atlanta at the 75-85 interchange, and there was not one car.
Yeah.
I had a sales meeting in high rise down there. I guess it was an essential sales meeting, but I was literally the only person on the road in downtown Atlanta on 75.
Probably felt like The Walking Dead.
Dude, it was so eerie, but it was so nice.
It's
'Cause it was
nice.
a nice day too.
See?
It was like,
I'm telling
this
you.
is fucking nice.
Man, I wish I would have capitalized on. If we would have started our podcast during COVID, we'd
I
be
mean, that's when social media was.
exactly. And because I want to content create, bring that shit back.
Or if you had invested in real estate during COVID.
I don't know about any of that silly ass shit.
Man.
Content
Oh,
create.
yeah. I wish.
You do invest
I
in
was invested,
real estate.
yeah, but I was building.
Your house got floor to floor, even in the bathroom, floor to floor connection. Wooden hallway floors straight to the bedroom, little ramp in the middle, and then go straight into the
At
bathroom.
my house right now, yeah. The one in Atlanta.
Yeah. The way you was getting on him for helping you.
I mean,
I'd have goofed around too. You was goofing around putting hardwood floors in the bathroom.
I wasn't goofing around. I was working the whole
a
time.
lot
I
of
was
places
there.
have hardwood floor in the fucking bathroom.
Now he's saying he wasn't goofing around. Now
I
he-
wasn't.
How? You was high the whole time.
I was working the whole time. I
You
wasn't
was-
high. He
y'all-
had a pen.
Yeah, y'all was hitting pins and now the shit need to redo. Guess
They
where
went
you
and got me some tacos.
see?
Tacos are fire though, wasn't it?
He offers help in the funniest ways. When we used to work with Shane and Benji and shit, this nigga food runner. What do y'all need me to do? You want me to go grab us some food?
Hey man, I keep the troops fucking inspired, you know?
Nah, I ain't
Energy.
gonna, yeah, we do need food. Food does drive that energy up. I remember one time I was low source of energy. Then they gave me some Chick-fil-A. Bato. Vamos. That shit came up
Them
out of me.
cheeks started-
What? My what? There he goes, saying sweet shit, boy. You say some sweet shit. All right, y'all. How much time we got? Give me a quick little check.
We got time.
Bet. Let's get into some sports.
Ooh, my favorite.
Juicy. Anything you want to talk about specifically? Or you?
What, should we go ahead and get the Arsenal Man United off the list? Or?
I don't know. See,
You know I did. That's
Them
a
nick-
win in my book.
Yeah,
okay,
they celebrate
I'll take
a
that.
tie.
I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah.
that. You trying to celebrate beating Madrid?
I would love to, yeah.
Oh,
Bragging
all
rights,
right.
yeah.
Look, well, let's talk about soccer real quick. You know my man Kiki knows me. Don't send me a DM if I can't content. And if I can't content, you better say, this is off the record. Keep this private. So this joker gonna tell me that, so he always sharing random Arsenal facts, right?
I don't share random Arsenal facts all the time.
Okay, so we're just
All
gonna
the
lie.
time.
We're not gonna be truthful to the chat. We're gonna lie to you guys.
Are you talking about the Olden thing I sent you?
Yeah, that goofy ass shit.
About why we're hated?
No. So he was saying like I can't remember the whole thing, but it was along the lines of how Arsenal changed soccer forever.
They changed the premise, yeah.
The impact. So how'd you do that? He said before, what's the nigga's name? Wiener? Wenger, whatever. He said Wenger is the first one. He said Wenger is the first one to tell players to eat broccoli and not drink during the week so you could perform better.
Literally.
What kind of fucking celebration is that?
That's not a celebration.
That's that goofy shit.
That's you thinking I'm celebrating. I'm just fucking, that's just a fact.
So
Wenger
you're,
was also the first one to tell his players not to drink and drive.
thank you.
Like, he told them to do something that's like common
Bro,
sense.
you laughing, but in the 80s and 90s, bro, players were literally playing drunk half the fucking time. Like, especially in the fucking Prem.
And they were
didn't have
winning.
any diets either. He introduced diets. He introduced training regimes. He introduced stretching. They weren't even stretching back
So
then.
it sounds like Arsene Wenger took notes from American sports.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
I was
really.
like, bruh, we've been doing
He took
that
notes
for.
from Spain. He took notes from Japan where he coached before.
Do you know how many
Yeah.
players know, like since like legit the 80s, 90s, that they already knew dieting helps your performance?
Yeah, I've seen the dieting here. Barry Bonds, the thickest boy to ever hit a baseball, bro. Don't even fucking try me.
He was on steroids and he was
I
a
don't
fucking
care.
beast.
I don't
Hold on, he was a
fucking care.
beast. He didn't need to be in shape.
Doesn't matter, bro. I've seen. That's
He
why
was-
the linemen are 350 pounds, bro.
Linemen
They
are
have to
supposed
be.
to be
I
big.
don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, DEI, bro.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
We got
Y'all's
positions for
diets
all
are-
types of body types.
I know, y'all's diets are
Bruh,
so
we have
fire,
you got
bro.
dudes that are 350 pounds running 4.4s.
4.4s.
Yeah, check it out. It's literally called the combine.
They run on 4.4s after they fall over, bro.
No, they will follow you. They will follow you.
Fuck up. Man, diets.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is like a 400-pound dude, and he ran like a 4.9.
Yeah, see? There you go. I'm just saying. Well, you don't want to talk about diets. Y'all are on a diet from trophies, okay?
Yeah, I feel like we haven't won anything in the last 5 years.
Y'all won one trophy.
So what? Something.
That's a diet.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Had
You
one almond
cheated on the
today.
diet. Cheated on your diet that
my boy.
time.
Something, my boy.
Y'all, what's that? What's going on right now? Fasting?
Yeah.
Y'all are-
I'm back to fasting now. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about your team fasting from trophies.
He's talking all this shit once they spend 250 million and they're still fucking behind us. And you're still gonna finish behind us.
No, we're not.
What do you mean you're not?
First off, pause. We're not going to finish behind you.
How?
What do you mean, how?
We're still ahead of about what? Let me see.
Y'all are ahead
7
by
points?
7.
Yeah.
There's 10 games left.
Yeah.
It's juicy. First off, y'all played each other this weekend, so talk about that. You didn't even want to come support flag football. Okay, so first off, Moneybags have been delivering banners after banners after banners.
Oh, the participation trophy?
He a hater. He a hater. Moneybag got a trophy in the soccer league that he's in, so he fell a little short in flag football this weekend. But who was out there supporting?
My boy.
My
Junebug.
boy, Junebug. Flacco, don't call me
Flacco.
Junebug.
I mean, I would have loved to be there for some touchdowns.
But what you was doing, if you saw the picture, it's touch meat.
Nah, well, but, hey.
You don't want to risk having your meat grabbed.
Yeah.
If y'all
Just
played,
don't put a flag set on. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna grab your meat.
see, that he said he was reaching for the flag. We saw a photo. Hopefully, we can insert it. Can I insert it?
I don't care.
All right, bet. See, that's the risk you run. If you play flag football, you know there's a lot of grabbing going on. Someone might have Diddy hands. Or Trump hands.
Ooh.
Trump hands grabs them by the whoop whoop wop.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
He's a
I'm just
glorious
saying.
leader now.
I'm just
So
saying.
proud of him.
I'm just saying. So what do you think, Arsenal? Like, do y'all really think y'all gonna finish top 2? Y'all gonna win a trophy this year? What's gonna happen?
We're gonna finish top 3 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Then I
pretty
asked
much
about
it.
trophies.
The trophies. Well, I mean, our road to getting a trophy is the most hardest one. So.
Carling Cup.
No.
Y'all out?
No, I'm talking about Champions League.
Are y'all out of the Carling Cup?
Yeah, they out of everything except for Champions League.
Oh.
I mean, we're through the next round. It just comes down to who we play next.
Exactly. And
Which Madrid team it's going to be.
Atletico Madrid, that look really good, or Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
they're both good, yeah.
Yeah.
They're both.
Well,
And they play
well.
tomorrow, so we'll see.
And I can't.
Atletico Madrid looks good because they're not in the Premier League.
No, they look good.
Atletico defends. They're constantly.
Hey, you got to watch them play tomorrow for sure. Last week when they played, that shit was phenomenal, and both goals came from ex-City players.
It was only one goal.
Bri-
Alvarez.
Oh, he didn't score,
He scored one, yeah.
and then Brahim Diaz scored.
No. Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
from Madrid. Oh, okay.
Both,
yeah.
Brahim
From
scored.
east side, yeah. You're right.
City. Man, he hates soccer. Let's move on.
I don't
Hey, did y'all see LeBron versus Stephen A?
Yeah.
What you thought?
Thought LeBron was being soft as always.
Ooh. And you?
Soft.
Damn. So why are you hating on LeBron for that?
Because I think he literally pulled the strings for his son to be in the NBA, where you know firsthand very much criticism comes from the media. And then you're going to go with your 6'9", 270-pound frame, get in a 60-year-old man's face because he said something about your son, who's a basketball player, and he's a sports journalist.
Yep.
Like, get over it, bro.
You know what I
think he's
called him?
soft as shit.
To me, you know what it reminded me of? 2 things. Will Smith at the Oscars. Keep my wife's name out your mouth, slap. But this was a keep my son's name out your mouth, intimidation. And I ain't you like you said, Stephen A is a small dude. He's old, and LeBron is big. And that's just what it is. That's just what it was. Not a good sight to see. Like, what can Stephen A do? Like, literally nothing. Like, that's just, oversized. That's why as men.
And then LeBron walking away and looking for cameras fucking just irked me, bro.
Oh, so you hated that whole situation.
He did that for clicks.
You know what I called it? To me, I named them LeTrump James versus Stephen A. Zelnski. because it looked just like that. There was a lot of bullying going on, okay? I didn't like it. I was uncomfortable.
Did you see Stephen A's response on First Take?
When he was, what'd he say?
He was basically talking like LeBron came up to me as a father.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you saw that whole thing. And I thought that was a bit of a piss take by Stephen A.
Like, you think he wanted people to feel bad for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so
it as a son? It came to him as a son?
No, LeBron came up to Stephen A as a father.
Oh.
It's a weird situation because it's like, yeah, this guy is talking shit about my son, but at the same token, it's like he's talking shit based off of the NBA. Now, with LeBron, like, so it's, you're going to get, if you're having a bad game, we're going to say you have a bad game.
Bro, you're in the NBA.
Arsenal has bad games all the time when we talk about that, right? We discuss
Everybody loves talking about it, yeah.
Yes, I love it. So don't, you always give me a speed bump and I chuckle. So what I was saying.
Chuckle on your mic then. Let me hear more.
So what I'm saying is I understand because like it's a tough situation because like LeBron was saying, like, I'm talking to you as a father, not even a basketball. Because Stephen A did say, LeBron, you're a dad. You got to cut this out. And I think maybe that's what he was talking about. But overall, if I had to choose a side, I'm going to go with Stephen A. Zelnski because I did feel bad. Because he is just doing his job.
Yeah.
And LeBron, like, are you going to say that to Dwight Howard?
I mean, I don't think he was being
exactly.
too disrespectful with his criticism of.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he wasn't.
And Dwight Howard said, it was like, I think LeBron, allegedly, Dwight Howard said, I'm not on the Lakers because I once told LeBron, get back on defense and stop being a bitch. Now, if you've played any sports, you know sometimes when there's a phenomenal athlete that's head and shoulders above the rest of the team, sometimes they start to think that they shit don't stink. Sometimes I think my farts don't stink, but apparently they do.
Dear Lord.
Okay. All right, let's air out. In the meantime, in between time, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Y'all sit tight and we'll be right back. Better boot.
Better boot.
All right, everybody. Your boy Flacco in the building, a.k.a. Flaquito, a.k.a. long meat for the ladies. Consensually, of course. Listen, quick commercial break. All I'm going to tell you is to make sure you hit that subscribe button. Show us some love, huh? Like, comment, all of that good stuff, right? And then in the meantime, in between time, go to TikTok and check us out there. Area 90 Podcast. Easy money. All right? And let's just get back to the show. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the episode. We was discussing sports. Should we continue with that? Or what you got? What you like up there about the sports?
I like Lil Boosie.
You want to go to pop culture?
We can.
Hold on. Let's get in a few more sports because we got to time this up good. Let's talk about that Alex Pereira ankle look of fight. Okay? Did y'all watch it? Did you watch it?
I watched some of the highlights.
What you thought?
I mean, what's his name? How do you say that?
Ankleoff.
It's just another
Fucking wrestler.
Another person that comes from that side of the earth where they just
Dakistan.
where they just grapple and they do what they do and they just
boring as fuck.
out
bro.
muscle the opponent, tire them out, and just get points on the board.
That's true.
That's just.
So what is
it's not a spectacle. Because people want to see hitting.
Yeah, it's ruining the sport.
They want to see them niggas let them hands go.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Or
if you're gonna pull somebody down, don't just lay on top of them. Like, throw some punches.
Now let me ask y'all this, and be for real. Y'all are highest level UFC, and you're fighting someone that is a better striker than you.
I mean that's a tactic against it.
Hold on. And you got the belt on the line. Big payday. Reputation. Right now, like LeBron said, we don't want to be talked about. I'm an athlete, and I deserve respect. Don't talk about me in a bad way. It's negative. It doesn't feel good at home.
It doesn't feel good.
So what do you do in that fight?
I take him down.
You take him down, you hold him? So you would do what he did.
Yeah.
It's just boring.
Yes.
So,
if I'm Dana White, I'm not signing. Dude, if you're from Dagestan, you're not on the UFC.
Oh, shit. Discrimination.
Like, I'm literally not letting you get a name.
Segregation. Is that coming back?
He seemed upset whenever he was reading the cards. I saw that.
Who?
Dana White. Whenever he was reading the cards at the end to see who won.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone caught that, but they showed that at the end.
He watched the fights. He didn't have to read a card.
I mean, still though.
He probably didn't know what the ref scored it.
That's when he was seeing what the refs had scored or the judges.
Honestly, I think he didn't want Alex to fight John Jones because I think he wanted Alex to have this incredible reputation, which Inkalikulik just ruined it.
He's running it back.
I mean, it's still kind of it's like a ugh. Can you? I mean, and
he already said it. It's going to be a rematch.
And already watch. I mean, I watched the fight. Appreciate it, TikTok streamers. I watched the fight, but I'm just saying, like, Alex did look a little worried. Like, he was backing up a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you just know. He's a daggy. This guy's going to fucking take me down, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Damn. I wonder if, like, women...
But then isn't there a better way to train against that? Or
no, these guys come out of the womb wrestling a fucking baby bear.
I mean, yeah, they do.
Like, there's nothing you can do about it. You can start training all you want. He's been training way longer, and he's probably training way harder than you right now.
That's what the fighter said.
I like the video. There's a video of Khabib. He's like, send your kid to Dagestan, forget it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you see like a gay kid, send him to Dagestan, forget about it. He's no longer gay.
Yeah. You saw he was like, we usually only let Dagestan people in here, and then he was like, we let one Mexican guy, and he was like, for the holidays I go see my family, and he's like, no, forget about them. We train, brother, or how do you say brother, smash. Smash, right? I'm just saying that is intimidating.
This shit's so annoying though.
It is.
Like if I was Dana White, if I was the owner of the company and I was trying to maximize profit like every owner does, Dagestanis are no longer in the UFC.
Damn.
Obviously, you don't cut Islam and Ankalaev. You know what I mean? Yeah. You let them keep going, but your boys that want to shot in the UFC, you can tell them to go to BKFC.
What? It's KFC. KFC, OKC, I don't give a damn. You're not coming to the UFC.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Yeah, no. I think they got to figure something out. Just because, like, I mean, everyone's shifted from boxing to get to the UFC to watch, And what y'all think about? Did y'all watch the Tank versus Roach fight? It's been a week.
I saw the highlights. Yeah. I didn't even watch the highlights of the Pereira fight.
So what do y'all think about? There's not much highlights.
Yeah,
but
that's what I saw.
What do y'all think about the knee by Tank?
I don't think it should have been a knockdown, and it's a weak excuse, but it's valid.
Did you see it?
I didn't see anything about that. No.
So basically, a boxer, Tank, he took a knee because he had grease coming in his eye from the sweat. And then boxing is usually, I don't know all the ins and outs, so you can't really,
Did he get struck?
No, so they were saying it should have been counted as a knockdown, which would have given the other guy more points to win the fight.
Oh, they counted it for him.
It ended as a draw.
It ended as a tie, yeah. And if they would have counted that knockdown, that knee as a knockdown.
Oh, that's stupid.
So you think it shouldn't have counted as a knockdown?
No, it shouldn't.
No, I don't think so either.
And I don't either because, let me tell you, I got my hair braided right now, and I'm going to tell you, because the lady was like, I ain't put no products in her hair. I ain't never got my hair braided without products. Yeah. And when you sweat, that shit do come.
Oh, the lady that did his hair came out and said I didn't put anything in it?
Or she was like, I didn't use no grease. And it's like...
Well, it's obviously not grease.
Well, that's what he said.
But he was just calling it grease.
Exactly.
Yeah, something like Carell says a bump for a pimple.
Yeah. Yeah, but exactly. Literally, something got in his eyes. Yeah. And let me tell you something that I like about soccer. First off, I love the fact y'all aren't going to win the Premier League. Amazing. But no, stop. Come on. Let's be respectful, okay? How you doing?
I'm fine.
All right, perfect. Let me tell you what I like about soccer. Is if I get hurt, like we're playing the game, not even me. Let's just say someone gets hurt, and the other team has the ball. They'll kick it out of bounds. Get your guy up. Get the meds, the medics,
and then they give the ball back.
And then they give the ball back. So it's an unwritten rule,
right? Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think. Like with that, it's like, okay, y'all know he took it. Like he wasn't stunned.
I mean, they took it too technical. Like
yeah, well that's what. But the rule is like, It is if you kick the ball out of bounds, it's the other team's ball. But we have a code, like, hey, we're gonna kick it out because your man is hurt. Just give it back.
Yeah.
Well, in reality, the other guy should have went and told the people holding the scorecards to.
Well, I mean, so I think
If there was that
Yeah.
kind of back and forth,
exactly.
You know?
And I think the people on the scorecard were kind of on that mindset, like, all right, yeah, he did take a knee, but it clearly
I'm not giving you a knockdown because he's got grease in his fucking
exactly.
eye.
Like it was like, what's going on? We didn't know what the
Yeah.
problem
But they
was.
just went off the basis of the rules of how it's.
No, they didn't go with the rules. That's the point.
They went against the rules.
They went against the rules.
They're
because
supposed to give him a
knockdown. Because if you take a knee and go to your corner, Roach was saying, that's his name, the guy that he fought was Roach. He said, if you go to your corner, that's a forfeit. So taking a knee is one thing, but you took a knee, turn, and went to your corner. That's supposed to be a forfeit. So he took a knee.
If that's how you want to win your belt, bro.
But no, he wasn't saying, he didn't say he wanted it to win. He was just saying those were the rules. But he was like, yeah, I want a rematch for sure. Like, that's what I signed on the contract was, win or lose, I want the rematch. I think if I win for sure, I'll give you the rematch. And so, or if you want the rematch, I don't know, but he wasn't using it as an excuse. He did say, of course, like, if they would have scored it properly, I would have won, but I'll take the draw and then we'll just fight again. And I like that. Let's just duke it out. Let's old school duke it out. All right?
For sure.
Because drifting into pop culture segments. You wanted to talk about Boosie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shifting in like that. Watch out. What happened to just throwing hands? I don't know. Because at the Boosie after party from the Millennium Tour, niggas was shooting. Dangerous.
Can't have nothing, man.
Can't have nothing. Hold on. That's why we don't need guns. I wish you would have looked at the camera and gave him that face. Nah, man, but no, for real, like
Guns in the right hand to save lives.
yeah. Well, if someone would have had a gun, maybe they would have took that gunman out.
No, and they would have all started taking each other out.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. That is the
would've
tricky
been-
part. It's like
World War III at Boosie's house.
at Boosie's house. Nah, it was. I will say the best thing that came out of that is Boosie knows he's got good security. Oh, this is a big dude. Grabbed him, swallowed him. Come here. And like Boosie's a smaller dude too, so you might could be a security guard. You're kind of stocky. That's it. Just
I was just waiting for whatever else was going to come out of your mouth.
That was it.
I thought you were building something
I
else.
was tossing you alley-oop to get you in the conversation. You always think somebody trying to attack you.
Because half the time you're attacking me for liking Arsenal. So
Nah, I love Arsenal.
that's why I'm going deaf out of my left ear. 'Cause fucking shit.
Selective hearing.
He was like, "Why you talking so much shit?" I was like, "Do you remember like when we were on a 2-month losing streak? All the shit you was talking." Yeah, I remember. Stay humble, eh?
And then you act like y'all are recovered from that.
We talking about pop culture.
No, we are.
We talking about that Boosie shooting, man. That shit sucked, man.
So did anybody get killed?
So one person got grazed, and they were like 2 people are in critical condition. I don't know what that means. Like they're fighting for their life.
Yeah. They're in ICU.
Yeah, see, that's tough, man. And that's why, like, I be telling myself, don't sit at home all day. But then I hear shit like this, and I'll be like, that's why I sit at home all day.
Yeah. For
So
real.
where was this at though? It was after his concert, or
The Millennium Tour. You know what that is?
that's this tour that he does. Yeah.
Well, it's like all the rappers, like Boosie, Bow Wow, the old school rappers, like when we were growing up.
Around 2000.
Yeah, yep. That's where Bow Wow does this. Ding, 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 ding.
So it was at the after party.
It was at an after party. He was performing and shit, trying to make a little extra money on the road. Someone shot that shit up.
Can't have nothing.
Can't have nothing, man. That's why I be watching where I go.
It just tends to happen here a lot more often than anywhere else. But hey,
Here you go.
we keep it rolling, baby.
Actually, you know what I was thinking about? Do you know what happens in like South America and some of those countries?
I mean, there's a lot of fucked up.
Have
shit
you ever
happens
watched
there.
Sicario?
I have. Yeah. What about it?
There was a part where he was like, well, I forget the name of the city or state of in this Mexico town, but he was like, basically like, hey, get ready, we're about to go there. And then as they're pulling around the corner, there's like 3 bodies hanging, like missing arm, missing head. It's a movie, but it's a good, it's based off of like true events. So he was like, once they pulled in that town, he was like, welcome to I think it was like Guadalajara or something.
I think it was.
Guadalajara?
Something like that. Like, welcome here. And like, okay, so to that you say what?
To that I said there's not a first world country. And America is.
So you're saying because we're first world, we shouldn't be going through that?
Nope.
That's not a bad take, actually. I was sitting on my couch high as fuck.
A lot of second world countries, third world countries, they have that kind of shit. But they got that kind of shit for a reason.
I like that. That's a good point. See, I didn't think about that angle.
So you want to know why I think they're all still second and third world countries? Because they don't have freedom from their government. And that's what our guns are for.
To protect against the government?
Yes. That is what it says in the Constitution.
I know.
The Second Amendment is to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. It's not.
I'm gonna tell you what.
So cars kill people, but we're not gonna take the cars from people because we need them. We need guns.
I love it. This is one of my favorite examples.
Oh, it's about to get juicy.
I mean, if you look back at history,
get a license, but here you don't need one.
What do you mean you don't need one?
You don't need a license to have a gun. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Nobody said you did.
But that's my point. You need a license.
Everyone should have a gun. That's what I'm saying. Everyone should have a car too.
I'm gonna tell you real quick because you brought up the reason for guns is if the government tried to invade or attack. If they did, we would lose.
No, we wouldn't.
What do you mean?
Strength in numbers, brother.
Strength in numbers, what,
bro?
You're gonna fight against a drone that's gonna pop you out while you're sitting there with your little.
Who's controlling that drone?
Oh, you're controlling it.
No, an American citizen is controlling the drone. You think they're gonna turn against us?
No, I was. No, in this scenario, they are. In this scenario, I'm just saying if the government sent the American military out. Now that's filled with American.
That's not gonna happen.
Of course, it's not. But
it's unrealistic.
But you're saying. But you're saying that's the reason that in the Constitution is we got guns in case that happened, right?
I think the Constitution needs to be updated.
Hold on. That exact example that I'm giving is the reason we have guns. So I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I hope that doesn't happen, and I don't think it will. But
it won't as long as we keep our guns.
But I'm just saying. If we did have to battle the military, we would lose.
Nobody would.
World War II Nazi. What did Hitler do? He took everyone's guns.
I'm not saying take our guns. I'm not saying take our guns. I'm just saying we would still lose against probably a lot of militaries, just regular civilians. But again,
England thought that too, and we fucked them up with fucking pitchforks and muskets.
Did we?
100%.
And I like that kind of battle. That's a good movie where the underdog wins. Now again, I'm like different with guns. I think we should have like pistols, but the big ones, maybe you could keep it at your home, but don't be carrying it on the roads. Whatever, I got my guns right here. I'm safe. All right, we're good to go. All right. But that was a good point you brought up. We're not a third world country, so I guess that's why. That shit does happen in those other countries and it shouldn't be happening here. But also you got to consider the U.S. is fucking massive. So if a problem happens like a bunch in fucking Florida, which we know Florida has some crazies, that's going to represent the whole USA.
You remember
the trend?
It doesn't
because it comes down to the state level.
No. I'm just saying like if there's a shooting, if there's 2 school shootings in Florida, hope it doesn't happen. If there's 2 school shootings in Florida, they're going to say in other countries, America had 2 school shootings, which is true, but it's only a small portion of America that, you see what I'm saying? Like where England is the size of, is that a country, England?
I mean, yeah.
What is it? What is it really called?
It's a country.
Okay,
it's
England,
a country,
Belgium,
yeah.
Those are the sizes of like Georgia and Florida, right? Whole countries. We have states the size of you guys' whole country. Like, get off my nuts, first off.
I mean,
So, get rid of guns.
I'm not
Do
saying
you
that.
think that there will be no more guns?
I'm not saying get rid of guns.
You think there will be no more like gun
See,
violence?
you're still-
I'm asking both of y'all.
No, I don't. Because
I never said to get rid of
It
all
would
guns
just be
either.
criminals that have guns.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I never said get rid of all guns. There has to be.
So you
fucking
like the
limits.
Second Amendment?
I think it needs to be adjusted for the proper fucking times that we're living in.
How? How do you adjust it? Like, what do you do?
You act like other countries haven't rewritten their constitutions.
So,
Like
Americans,
the
this is a fact,
is like
Corral.
the boldest piece of paper that can't be touched.
Hey, listen.
Kiki.
The areas with the strictest gun laws have the most gun violence.
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah. In England, they don't have guns.
They don't have guns.
Yeah,
so they stab each other. They're all running around with fucking swords.
Yeah, and only a couple people get hurt. But here they're
only
running around
a couple
with guns,
people.
and you got 50 dead. What the fuck?
They be like, I think I ought to mug you on for embarrassing me in front of my friends. Yeah?
I hate that we have gun violence, but it's just a risk that we have to take to keep our freedom.
To keep our freedom, so we're gonna let our kids die in schools.
No,
about it.
I think we should.
Oof.
I think we should put, because it's a bunch of fucking pansy cowards that choose schools because they know there's not any other guns there.
There should be
police officers
there should
with
be
guns.
metal detectors at each school, in my opinion.
Oh, well, that's not gonna keep. You can just walk into the school with the gun, and if they tell you to put it up, you shoot them. You gotta fight fire with fire. You gotta have armed guards at your schools. Yeah, unfortunately,
we've seen how well armed guards do with situations. There's been armed guards at a lot of those schools where it has happened. You know what little Johnny's gonna do with his fucking little pea shooter when he's making $15 an hour?
No, you have
he's sitting there fucking trembling too.
Welcome to the Area 90 group chat, by the way.
You take somebody and you pay them $60,000 a year. While
trying to cut while your boy's trying to cut the
who's cutting
funding for schools.
Who's cutting funding for schools?
I don't know. Who is?
Nobody.
Your boy.
Corral. You know every state has their own Department of Education, right?
Yeah.
So the federal Department of Education was pointless, and it was proved to be. And that's a story for another day.
It's pointless.
But I really think if these cats know that there's somebody there 24/7 that will shoot you back, they're not going to pick schools anymore. They go there because they know nobody has guns in there.
It's usually students that go to the
school. What about when people do...
It's not always students.
What about when people do
95% of the shootings are all students that go...
What about when they do parades and shit? They know there's going to be security, armed security. Like the dude that shot at Trump, allegedly, he knew that was going to be filled with security, armed, what are they, FBI, secret agents, whoever, but he still went for it.
He was doing, I don't think it was a cowardly thing that he was doing. He was doing that because he believed that Trump is like this awful person. He wanted to kill him. He didn't do it because Trump was defenseless. I'm doing it at a school because I know there's not one person can fight back.
That is our biggest downfall in this country is we don't have a solution, a resolution.
I think there is. I think they don't want to fix it.
Well, that's exactly. So, because me personally, I think Arsenal sucks, but having our own arsenal of weapons that's what I was getting at. Having our own.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No. Having our own arsenal of weapons is just a tricky situation because it is, some people are just not good people, okay? You've seen the shopping carts in the middle of the parking lot. All you got to do is push it back.
Or the fucking screws in the middle of the damn car wash bay.
What is that? Set ready to pop your tires?
So I posted on our county's What's Happening Facebook group. Nah, I had to.
Moneybag Karen.
Literally.
Moneybag
Karen. I go to this self-wash gas station or car wash because my driveway is asphalt mills. Mm-hmm. So I can't wash my car in my driveway or all this shit will splash back up onto my truck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have to go to this self-wash car. I'd go to this thing probably once, sometimes twice a week. And I'm pulling up 2 days ago and I see a bunch of... There's usually like mud that people don't wash down into the drain. But I'm pulling up and I see like this is like trash. It's like trash all in the damn bay.
Yeah.
And I get out and I look down, bro, and there's probably over 100 screws up under in this fucking car wash.
Yeah.
So I took a couple pictures of it, and I posted it on What's Happening in Paulding because there's like 60,000 people in there, and I was hoping.
Much happening in Paulding.
There's really not. I was hoping. I really do pray that the dude that did this saw my post, because he is an absolute piece of shit. I said, what I say? I said, I hope you stub every single one of your toes.
Oh, yes.
And I hope you pay every single toll that gets texted to you this week.
You know what you should hope for him? Is I hope you're taking a shit in a Starbucks bathroom and someone grabs the handle.
You see how passionate gun owners like himself are about something like that, but not about the kids getting shot?
How did you bring that back?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I wanted to make sure, yeah. Don't look at me. I knew you were going to be looking. That's why I looked at the camera.
I had to say something. I'm sorry. I wish that passion was used elsewhere. Fuck.
I was trying to make a Starbucks joke, trying to shoot, and I think I missed. But whatever. I'm just saying that's a very intense situation is when you're taking a shit at any bathroom and then they grab the door and you're like, oh, shit. And
somebody's in here.
Huh? Exactly. And when I grabbed the door, I feel like a pedophile. I don't know why. I'm like, oh, shit, I was trying to walk in. I wasn't intentionally trying to walk in, but I almost did.
But you were the one pooping?
Both situations. It's not good. When the door is locked and you grab or someone grabs the door, you're like, oh, no, I'm vulnerable. I'm mid-doo-doo.
I got my meat out.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have shouted out our podcast because it got like almost 300 reactions and like 70 comments.
That's what I'm going to start doing. Hey, by the way, check us out on TikTok. Leave a comment and subscribe. I didn't say that at the beginning. I wrote it, but I didn't say it. Subscribe to our channel, okay?
Then check out Area 90 Podcast.
And we're going to also...
fuck your toes.
We're going to also... If you got pretty toes, it's never fuck your toes. Let me just say that. Send me a picture. Not really. I'm joking.
Unless you fucking dump boxes of screws where you're going to fuck somebody's $1,000 fucking tires up.
If you're a lady and you've got pretty feet, I don't care where you
I hope screws. You stub all your fucking toes.
And I'll rub them hoes.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Yeah. Subscribe and check us out. We're not done. We're just saying subscribe and check us out.
We're almost
done. You know what they're going to do today? They're also going to subscribe to our YouTube channels. Because have y'all done that with y'all's YouTube channels?
Yeah.
You subscribed? You a real one?
I subscribed on like 3 different accounts that I have.
I ain't seen it, but okay, I'm going to take your word. I don't know. I just ain't seen it. I ain't seen no comments when I be posting her, I can't comment because it's the page.
I probably haven't commented.
But. Yeah, you didn't. It's all good.
I be sharing your shit, bro. Don't you?
Oh, you did. Hey, we got like 26,000 views right now. Holla at your boy.
I'm telling you, it's reaching places, yeah.
Hey. Yeah, we finna reach into another topic right quick. Let's get out of here on a quick question. I want to know if y'all think this is gay or not. Okay. What? Is it gay to think another man like is good at beating his own meat? Like if I looked at you respectfully and was like, damn, bro, you probably beat the shit out your meat. Like, phenomenal. You probably do a good job. Is that gay?
That's a weird question.
This is a weird podcast.
I'm trying to dissect that all.
Did it get uncomfortable?
No, not at all.
All right, bet.
I think everyone's good at beating their meat.
If they do it enough.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing it. You know.
I mean, you know yourself. I don't think that's gay.
So if I told you, you probably do good at yanking it.
Nah, I'm good.
That doesn't feel gay. I felt a little odd.
No.
I felt a little accepted.
Unless you're like scared of your sexuality, then it shouldn't be gay.
Huh.
Is that kind of?
That was gay.
That sounded
gay.
That was gay.
How was that gay?
It did.
That
sounded. You know
if
what?
If you think that's gay, that means you're afraid of your sexuality, boy.
I think you say certain things to like trick. I think you say.
I was about to get offended, and I was wait.
I think you say certain things to trick straight men into doing gay activities. Like you'll be like,
that means they're not fucking straight.
Hold on.
That means they're gay.
Look, if you touch,
I'm turning red.
You would tell a straight man like, bro, take your pants off. It's not gay. Like if you think it's weird, it's gay. Take your pants off.
I mean, that's like I have a friend who like whenever I'm getting dressed or something, they're like, and I'm in my boxers, like, yo, put some pants on. I'm like, bruh, like. What's your issue? Like, you've never been in a guy's locker room? Like, have you ever said that to your friend?
Like if he's walking around in underwear and like
when you're just getting
he's
dressed,
not actively trying to put some pants on, I'll be like, yeah, bro, put some pants on.
After a while, yeah, I'd want you to get
I mean,
dressed.
I'm talking like a couple of minutes. Like I'm putting on some
Man, it
clothes.
only takes about a couple
So you
seconds.
get
to put
why are
some
you
pants
getting it
on.
dressed? Why are you getting dressed in front of this man anyway?
I had to go grab some shit out of my fucking room. Homie's chilling.
Why you
man.
ain't just get dressed in your room then?
He was in my room. I'm saying I had to go grab some shit and then go back out to the fucking bathroom.
To get dressed.
Yeah.
But
I'm in my. I got my boxers on.
aren't you comfortable in your sexuality? Why you
I'm
get dressed in front of
comfortable.
him? So why you get dressed in front of him?
Because he's uncomfortable. Because maybe he's fucking gay. The fuck? Nor do I care. The fuck?
Hey, as always, I go by the name of Flacco,
Money bag.
Keeks.
and we'll be back next week. In the meantime, in between time, peace. Wow.